and welcome back, Titlickers. We are back for some more hard enduro fun. This is race number 2 on the day, so if you didn't watch the video I did previously on the hot lap, be sure to check that out. But for now, we're just going to jump right in. We actually get a little bit too excited and mistake starting the countdown for telling us to go, but we put the brakes on and we do actually wait for our minute to begin. I don't know, must just be doing too many hair scrambles. So getting off to this start, we're going to eat a bunch of sand, and if you watched the previous video, this is going to look pretty familiar to you. Same starting sequence as the hot lap. I'm going to try not to put too much redundant stuff in, but some of the course is the same with just the harder sections added in. If you're one of those people that pays really close attention to every detail, you'll realize that I've got some different people on my row this go around, and that's because the starting order for this race was determined by the hot lap. The top 50 riders from this second race will also qualify for the third and final race, which will be far and away the hardest of the 3. Right away, you'll recognize this hill from the hot lap. No traffic on it this time, but I still almost have a little mishap. You've seen this before, so we're going to jump right to the first section with the pink arrows, which were exclusively for race 2. Now we're in this new creek bed section that's still got a little bit of running water to it, which is not a great sight when you got some worn out Michelins on the back of your bike, but we do okay. This section we struggled with the first time, and yep, more struggles this time. Last time around I was really contemplating going up to the left here, but this time it looks like they got it blocked off with some sticks. We waited for the all clear, and now it's time to see if we can maybe hit this thing clean. But no. I'm telling you, all this stuff looks so much easier after the fact. We learned our lesson and don't go headfirst into this rock face, just a little scrapage this time. That brings us to our next pink arrow section where this guy's apparently taking a nap. Not a good omen for what's to come.
Heads up, buddy.
It's time for me to take my run at this thing, and this poor girl had no idea the danger she was in. This is a fair warning to everybody. If you see me on a dirt bike, run.
It counts, right?
Then I got that little surprise when I came to get my bike, but I guess you'll have that on these big jobs. When we get to our next pink arrow section, there's some guy that wants to tell us about it.
You going? Okay.
So we start rolling up here to try to get a vantage point on what all the hype is about.
Oh boy.
We had to wait for some people to clear out, but it's my turn now, and I've never dealt with a suspended log like this, so we're just gonna have to send it and see what happens. So she's over, but completely upside down, and for a split second there, without thinking about it, I almost grabbed that spinning rear wheel, trying to flip it the rest of the way over. That would have been bad, but I opted for the ninja kick instead. It wasn't all for nothing though. I was able to get some killer pictures out of the ordeal, and that's where the thumbnail came from. Man, this next section I wish I could have got a better shot of. There's like a 10 to 15 foot drop off on both sides of this little bridge we got to go over, and the bridge is made of a slick log wedged between these two cliffs.
Got a little hairy pretty quick, huh? Here, I'll help you.
This next pink arrow section wasn't too hard, but I of course made it a lot harder than it needed to be, coming to almost a stop in the valley before taking off up this hill. Alright guys, I don't exactly know what I was thinking here. I knew that log was going to be slick. It's off camber. I didn't want to end up where that other guy is, but I think I maybe got a case of bike dysmorphia or something, because I really thought I was going to be able to squeeze it between that rock face and that log. Not happening. This next section was a lot of up and down, kind of off camber, riding along the base of this cliff face. As you probably could have guessed, if you're riding at the base of a cliff in a hard enduro, at some point you're probably going to have to go up it. And we're at that point now. We get up to this halfway point and there's somebody stuck on the second half, which is a lot harder. My bike's overheating, so we're kind of just chilling. But in the meantime, we get to watch some people who know what they're doing go up this thing.
Oh, hell no. Must be nice.
Yeah, there's guys like that, and then there's me. Not exactly what I would call a great first go, but let's try it again. No dice. With no run-up, I just couldn't get it done. Looks like we're gonna have to resort to some manual labor and getting some help.
Hell yeah.
As we're doing that, of course, another guy just trots right by, making it look easy.
Oh, thank you guys so much.
We get here and there's people kind of scattered all over, so I roll up and it's pretty much just get in where you fit in. And initially my line looks pretty damn bad, but as time goes on and with the help of what I would call my home race advantage, things end up working out pretty good for me. Thanks, Grunder.
Come on, Grunder.
You gotta listen to me. I gotta go down here now. There you go. Watch out, man. Here I come. Get moving.
You the man.
So apparently getting help once in this section was not going to be enough, and we're going to have to re-enlist the help of Alex and co to get me through, which leads to a really special moment for me.
First time I got ran over by my own bike. Thank you. I appreciate it.
What can I say? You win some and you lose some, but now we're back to an obstacle that I kind of halfway accidentally skipped on the hot lap, so let's get some redemption.
Skipped that the first time.
This next hill we get into seems to be going all right, and then we get to the top and we get kicked by some of these rocks, but as I'm up there, I run into a familiar face.
Oh, I don't really know where to go from here. Hey, Ryan. I might just try to tip it over that way and then.
This next one should have been pretty routine, but I'll let the clip speak for itself.
Jesus. That was a little dramatic.
We got a pretty nice hill here with a log thrown in the middle, you know, for that little bit of added pleasure. Coming up to this next obstacle, my brain really can't comprehend how I'm supposed to execute this.
What the fuck?
Just as I'm starting to question all my life choices that brought me to this moment, we look up and Race Pictures is there just documenting the struggle. Aw, look at this cute little ledge. Well, guess what? Yeah, we get caught on the damn thing.
Hell yeah.
We get some guys who look like they might just know what they're doing coming past here, and at this point it's probably safe to say they were lapping me. It's cool to watch these guys though and see the lines they take and kind of how they navigate the sections, but even these guys don't really make it look super easy on this section. So now we're midway into me taking my run at this thing, and for some odd reason I thought that I was gonna go straight up this thing. Yeah, weird, I know, but it's not working out that way. Then, I don't know who this number 42 on the factory looking Sherco setup is, but watch this little I know you saw that. Wherever that guy finished, we can definitely attribute his success to me.
Yeah, just like that.
After helping all those less skilled riders, it's time for the hard enduro master to make his way up. For now, we park it here because there's more help to give. This time we got Ben Miller, who's out chasing his kids, Tucker and Tobin, around.
That thing cool. Pristine.
As he comes back down to return the favor, he also demonstrates how slick these rocks were.
Oh shit.
Teamwork makes the dream work. We get the old gal up and we are moving right along into the next section where you have to jump off a cliff while you're already going downhill, and I pretty much just accepted that I was gonna face plant, but wait, what the hell kind of masochistic ass moan was that after I face planted?
Oh yeah.
We came around that blind corner and were hit with, oh shit, there's a pretty gnarly hill climb here, so I don't want to hear anything about my execution. Or I guess I could have said lack of execution, but whatever, we're back at it for try number 2. Unfortunately, I did a number on my GoPro with that last one, but it goes pretty well. Alright, guys. This right here has to be the highlight of my whole hard enduro experience. I pull up to this section and I can hear people cheering and calling my name. There's gotta be at least 6 or 9 of my friends and people that I raced the local hare scrambles with up on that hill, yelling, pointing out lines, and hyping me up. Just listen.
I'm going.
By the time we get going, we are ready to ride this bike through a brick wall if we have to. Things start off going pretty damn well for me over here riding the fringe, but as things start to go south, I want you just to listen. Listen to the sounds of Hype Hill. Another local guy, Tanner Whipple, comes through, just adding that much more hype to the equation. I think it might have actually got me a little too hyped because
I feel like a bitch with you guys moving my bike. I don't like that.
You're an animal. You're an animal. You made it this far. You're a C-class rider. You're a fucking god.
You're a fucking
You made
god.
it farther than a bunch of you won C-class.
All right, here we go. Ow! Fuck. I didn't go anywhere.
And that, my friends, is how I became the IOWAN Hard Enduro cover boy and got the profile picture that I'll probably be using for the rest of my life. With that being said though, my GoPro died shortly after this, so we're gonna wrap it up on a high or low note. In this race number 2, I placed either 48th or 49th, so just barely qualified for race 3. But I walked some of the obstacles, and one at the very beginning of race 3, I knew there was no way that I was going to be able to do it, so I opted not to race the 3rd race. If I can find some video of the section that I'm talking about, I'll throw it in here at the end, and you'll know it was the right call. I ended up placing either 3rd or 4th in the C class, which, I mean, hey, I'll take it. Overall, I just had a really good time trying something new, and in that same breath, I hope that you had a good time watching me do it. Until the next video, guys, peace.
This is insane.